Okay, okay. What the hell? There we go. Okay. So today we're gonna be continuing Ace Attorney. Uh, I don't remember a lot of the voices I was doing, but uh, I'm sure it'll be fine. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman's impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just me?
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. I noticed. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's go to the hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great business, sir. Well, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer an iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious? I don't believe it. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, ho, 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 ho. By that look in his eye, I'd say he was way more serious. Ah, a still scene painting. What should that be? Still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. What's this? Old photos. There's only 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. The photo lies on the desk. Yes. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Was it fisherman? It wasn't a very memorable painting. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. What happens if I... Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you.
Where did you... Aha, reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him? This is the man who stayed in the hotel room the night of the murder?
No.
No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
Could you have a look at this? What's that? Ooh. The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who is most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White. At last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where is that? The heck is that loafer? Oh, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through me, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, Oh, wait, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Quite tired of that thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Right? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know. Who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone. A rather large stone. I guess I should return that photo. Oh. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with all the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer such as you have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Well, let's talk first. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can see what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built the business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp is named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Say, when did you get that painting? No idea, I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of an attorney, Grodyberger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault. Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyberger's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I don't think he's noticed me standing. Maybe I should clear my throat. John Josephus! Oh, it's you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye.
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told what?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
I asked before, but why did you refuse to request defense? I think I have a right now. Oh no, I read.
I don't know why that's...
It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Nope. All the cases Chief ever worked on are filed here. They're alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. ABF, Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I've tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones whom had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches, and the other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops here? So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim through some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end of S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. T-U-I-N-O-W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken?
I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea.
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patient further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent.
Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. What are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see, and thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, and was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make you, even you, look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, you could cheer for me in the court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Save progress. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have in the... What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already... Oh, Jesus Christ. Gassy. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, it should be me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name! These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey?
That would be negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world, and I'm the last man standing?
Ho 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 ho. I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusing, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned and looked at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking the woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
Ahem. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull something like that off.
Tell us, what were you doing at the time?
I was quietly reading to you.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading. Papers?
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out windows at night.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. Spiky-haired? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? Impaction? Don't you just mean impact?
Ridiculosity! I need you to brush up on your language skills.
On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone.
Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I'm abso-positively perfect. End of story.
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple you misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. This is where he was. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of this moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her. Savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to those sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become of you. Hey, buddy, you're American too. What do you mean first? First? That's what happens when... That's what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know? Mr. Lawyer, as I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. May I continue? So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely, that's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. So you were watching both times. I suppose I was, and please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Oh, really? Okay, that was dumb of me. Was there anything I missed to press? Oh wait, what if I... Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance. Hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, Mr. White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I did the wrong voice. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass nightstand. Right, the one that had fallen over the sea. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused, but don't worry, we all know what happened now. Thwap? That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you'd have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say about that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken glass of shards as a nightstand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crimes now, Well, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like where this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office, but he has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is in fact that Mr. White had been in that office well before the murder took place.
Oh.
When he went to the place to wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theories revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That was when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound?
Correct, that is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fay & Co. offices.
Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on your current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is the detective agency, of course. We have a responsibility to protect our client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Okay, maybe I have to use some evidence.
Your Honor, that statement I don't think it does. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think, Your Honor. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating? Ah, you're finally awake. Yeah. Hey, Phoenix. There's no way. Gah, That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. Oh, big stretch. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in your court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right. Phoenix, I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go, do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot it's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these claims have any basis of actual factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what can happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and helped me. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt! Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's so much to stay. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fae & Co. offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Well, you should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices now. And who better but me, Maya Fae, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great nickname. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh, I really like that. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. That's a really nice picture.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Oh, okay, wait up. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I don't know if I'll finish the next episode, but I'll definitely try to. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break, and yeah, be right back. Okay, back and ready to rumble. Turnabout Samurai. is the next episode. Make sure it's saved and continue. Grah! You've disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Grah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode of The Dark Messenger Returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Oh, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick. I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. But how am I going to pay rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring, bring. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also stuck through the body. Police believe this was a murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring, bring. Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh? Oh, is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, that's funny. Whoa, whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? No. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want them to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy, I mean. He's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal schedule for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that he was Jackhammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai, use as a weapon. Oh my god, I'm sleepy. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So, after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 and I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's get going. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make Steel Samurai's show? Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens and you all think you can go snoop. Oh, it's going too fast. I'm not even hitting age. She just talks fast. I was young, things were might different. Hippie clothes. What are youths coming to these days? Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. What's that? You're giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Oh, well, I guess not. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here there, I'm afraid, dearie. Oh, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. Evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him to be on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor old Jackhammer. Oh, I just keep fucking yawning. Huh.
We don't know for certain what Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jackhammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him in peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon till 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by there between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him, but Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool, but he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here on Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady thinks she owns the place.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to the big wigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Ugh, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Oh, of course.
I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers,
if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry, but I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Ma'am, I have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths such an unreliable appearance. Really? Anyway, you may pass. but only left from here towards the studios. No going into the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you the murderer from other day? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing such sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character. I'd say he's a character, all right. Oh, oh, big stretch. Sit. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple. Murder took place right over the Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At the time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Power. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, the sweet old lady? What a charmer. Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for some reason, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. That's the security camera that takes photos of people going into the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to the Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Nick, look. That security lady's in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need the teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking? Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. The Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, you see. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes pictures too, but I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do. The computer that runs studio cameras. Hey, no touching! Okay. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. What the fuck is that? There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. The metal grate on the drain here is broken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these, I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? Phoenix, they also cycle to get places? October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. There's some regular suits in here, among costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Nope, shit. Entrance studio. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. October 16th, Studio One. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay, with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner's kind of, no, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm the assistant here. Oh, it's Penny Snapcube. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people? WP, oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Oh, fuck. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yeah, I was in the studio all day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now, and yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yeah, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl, I'm sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but the day just after noon, I sensed someone was here, and... You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here on that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yeah, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards that they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl has more trouble than I thought. Alright. Oh, someone's in chat. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Breet TV? I didn't even notice. That they might have chatted a little while ago. Alright, well, back to voicing the game. I'll keep this open so I can see if they come back. But October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. What? You're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m.? Correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Ugh. All right, you better tell me. Tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Oh, and there's another... Sorry, I do not allow fucking view botting sites to be sent into my chat. Oh, we were just talking to assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths. Tomorrow saying this and that, and the other... shit, she talks too fast. Ah! She left? Well, Nick, This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulder. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Shit, I don't remember what it was. Was it 370? There, entered. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the wrong number. Ugh, maybe we should look at that camera again. .307. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera was turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. 307. There, answered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him? I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers' question mark photo added to the court record. That person is definitely not tall enough to wear that costume. Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done here for the day? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Okay, let's do the trial. I think I can probably finish this today. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of the Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the studio layout. Grasp the layout of the studio. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, you see. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day at 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, that rehearsal was cancelled. I feel like I've changed Gumshoe's fucking voice every time. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. Now, how medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to get all embarrassed. You can just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Wendy Old Bag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. So even when I was young, I was an old bag. Still, how do other oh, Jesus Christ. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin with your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was there at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then, Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I think I know what I need to do. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this courtroom is accusing of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make it known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at this picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. So he sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may continue your cross-examination. Well, I already saw something wrong with that testimony. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops, such and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Wait, but she wasn't... Didn't she get there at 1? Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at the picture again. It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in the photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake a conviction. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear. The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well... we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it was clear that this person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows Mr. Will Powers in the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Mr. Hunt. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask me twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. Correct. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went through there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old windbags sure has balls, or you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay, I thought I could show the... Trying to think. I think I pressed on everything she said here. No, already did that. No, I guess even the vent that you can get into the employer, that doesn't work. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whatever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, is it also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data? Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know what that means. Taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held one photo on that data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went into the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data from the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the cameras on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Old Bag? Oh, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Or, well, yeah, I suppose you could put it that way. Sorry, I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Old Bag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kinda expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos and record it on the security computer, and I check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about in the 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, yes. Well, we see his type every other day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was in the Steel Samurai in that photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal the Steel Samurai costume, so where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not very optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
I think I'm gonna have to give this up for the day pretty soon. My voice is starting to get shot. Oh.
Okay, that is actually where I'm gonna call it for today. I thought I could get through that last episode, but I guess I'm just not used to this much talking. For anyone that stopped by, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy watching this, thank you. I upload my VODs to my YouTube channel of the same title, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, or anything really, and have a good day.